Hello, my friends. How you doing? Today, I want to take a look again at our Google Chrome, and it's something that I actually have just recently discovered that I wish I would have known about weeks ago because I've been trying to figure this out. What I've been trying to do, and I don't really have quite the perfect solution, but this idea that I've discovered I really, really love. And so one of the things that's been driving me nuts is, especially when working from home, is I start to get a lot of tabs now. I'm not gonna lie, I spend a lot of time decluttering my tabs. It's not uncommon for me to have 20 to 30 tabs open in several different windows. And maybe you're starting to feel the same way with just all the stuff you're doing with the multitasking from home. But one of the things that I wanted to try to be able to figure out how to do is my original thought was I wanted to color code all the tabs. And I'm working on some ideas for that. But I came across something even better. You have in our newest update of Google Chrome. So if your Chrome browser is updated to version 81, so when you go up here to your three dots, if you have an up arrow right here, that means that it's time for an update. If you have the three dots, then you're in good shape and you should be in version 81 if you have all your stuff updated. So let's just go here, and this is what I want to show you. I've got these various tabs up here, but I get to a point where I'm going through my workday, and it's very hard to kind of remember like what tab is what goes with what thing, and I try to organize, and I end up having way too many windows, and then I'm just clicking all over the place. Well, check this out. I can now, with the newest update, they have a feature called tab groups. So if I right click on any of my tabs, we get some new options up here. I can add a new tab to the right. I can add to a new group or move tab to new window. I'm going to go here and add to new group. Okay, so now what you're going to notice is this dot right here. And when I click on this, I can change the color of the dot. I can also give a name to this group, and this is what's key. So I'm going to call this Geeking PD, and I want to make it green so it stands out for the work that I'm doing. So now that I have that, see, now this green line runs underneath that tab that I added to that group. So this lets me know that this tab right here is part of this Geeking PD group. Now, if I want to add this, our Google Classroom, okay, I want to add that to that tab so I just have it as opposed to trying to always be on the lookout for it. I can do one of two things. I can right click this tab and I can add to a new group. I could add to an existing group. It's going to give me a drop down menu of all the groups I have. So I could click this way and you can see that it moves it over. And now what's cool is it has the green as well. So it's underneath this tab that's not currently open and it kind of goes over to let me know this is the tab that I'm in. And the same thing, if I were to go here, everything in Geeking PD now has this green line to it. The other way that I could do this is I could just take the tab and I can just drag it in here. And now I've got my three tabs under Geeking PD. And I can move and organize these as I want. I can easily just drag one out if I don't want it in that group anymore. I can just move it over and it's out. I could also just right click and remove from the group as well. So if I want to create a new tab, all right, I'm going to add a new group here. I'm just going to call it, I'm going to go here, change the color. Let's make it blue. I'm going to call this one audio because I've got my podcast in there and then my music. I can now start to have all these different tabs organized and color coded up here. And so this is just helpful for me visually to see my tabs, see what's going on, and really starting to do some work. If I want to disband the entire group entirely, I could just click the name of the group itself, and I could just ungroup. This close will actually close all the browsers in there as well. So I have this, and this is just such a phenomenal feature that I just love. So I think it's Google's trying to get their Chrome browser up to par with Microsoft Edge and Firefox, and in some ways, I'm not saying they are necessarily better. This feature is coming in, which is going to be pretty sweet, and I would assume that more things are going to be coming on the horizon with this. So I just wanted to share this with you. To me, this is an absolute game changer. Yesterday, I was in some long work calls, and I had these things organized by color. So as we were bouncing around from work session to work session, the small task teams, the bigger task teams, it was really easy for me to navigate my tab browsers. All right, my friends, I hope you found this helpful. I hope this helps you get organized a little bit better as we think about all the things we're trying to learn. It's kind of feel like we're drinking from the fire hose sometimes. But let me know your thoughts on this. I'm curious. Do you find this helpful? Is this not helpful? As I try to figure out these things that work for me, I'm always curious of the application for others. So I hope you found this thing to be pretty helpful. The last thing is I should mention is if you are not when you right click and not getting these group options, remember like kind of like we did yesterday, if you go to Chrome // flags, it's going to take it to this page here. And if you just type in tabs, you're going to see right here tab groups, and this is what we're referring to. And you just want to make sure that it's enabled. So if you have it as default or disabled, just turn it on. You're going to have to refresh your browser, so you have to close it out and then open it back up, and then you should have this option. So just in the event that when you're right clicking, this group thing isn't showing up, that's how you would have to enable it. All right, my friends, looking forward to hearing from you. As always, stay awesome. Peace.